Hey guys, it's me, Ichigo Kodasaki. Today I'm doing something with Storm 4. I'm just going to be saying my own opinion. This video is about some of the features and characters and stuff like that I wish was in Storm 4 but wasn't. I'm just going to say one thing quickly. Number one thing I'm going to say right now, I have some images and stuff to show you some of the other stuff or some of the characters I want in the game. But I'm going to get this one over with because I can't quite show an image for this. But if you remember when Naruto Storm 4 was announced, before they made it and was gonna put it on the systems, if you went on the site for it on I don't know how to say the name of the thing, but they said that they were gonna have it for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and believe it or not, they said the PS Vita. And actually, that's really the only reason why that's the only reason why I got the PS Vita. But right when I brought it, like right when it came out, it was around the time I brought it and stuff like that. When you went back on the site and all of a sudden, it wasn't on there. It was like, wait, they were gonna make it for the PS Vita, so what happened? So I looked it up and stuff like that. There's a few reasons why, and the number one reason is because if you think about it, the PS Vita is not really that popular. So the problem with that is if they made it for a system that's not that popular, then, it would just be sitting on shelves. Not a lot of people would get it, or buy it, since not a lot of people care about the Vita, Personally, that's really the only reason why I brought the Vita, just so I can get that Storm 4 game. And another thing is, if you think about it, that they made it for a handheld system, they would have to leave some features out, We don't know what they would leave out, maybe something like wall running or close damage, something like that. Like if you think about it, take the Need for Speed game, for example, for the Vita, and the Xbox 360 version, when you crash, your car gets all damaged up, your bumper's hanging off. But in the Vita version, when you crash, it's just scratches, nothing like that, or it's not too big or anything like that, So they might, since it's a handheld system or something that you can't put a lot of stuff on, I guess they didn't want to go through that, But yeah, here's some other features I wish I had in the game. Here we go. So Awakening Ultimate Juices. If you remember in the original Naruto Storm game, you were able to have, like, if you're transformed or whatever, your transformation actually had an ultimate jutsu. It's like now if you use your awakening, you have a regular like will press whatever and circle, and it's just like one little small move. But in the original Storm, you had like a giant ultimate jutsu, like like when you're not in awakening state, you can just do a giant move or whatever and be like that. But now with awakening, you don't have all that. But yeah, that's like something I would really love for it to come back. Awakening Ultimate Juices. That would be just so darn cool. But that's just weird. Like they had it in the original Storm, and then after that, they stopped it. So weird. But let's see what else. Okay, I don't quite have an image for this one, but I'm just going to explain to you. Another thing, this was in Naruto, this was in the original Storm and in Storm 2. They had a gallery, and like how you can see a figure of the character, listen to some of the voices, or listen to the background music, stuff like that. Then after that, again, it was gone. It was like, come on, like that's personally with not the Storm ones, but the original Ultimate Ninjas, they had all that, and those are really cool. I really like this like look at the figures and all that. I thought it was really cool. Not only that, another thing you could do with them. That's another thing. Why did I forget about that? If there was a cutscene in the game, you were able to watch the cutscene over, like one of those things you gotta press, like, okay, now press this, press that, and they're fighting. Well, they had some of those, and you can see it without the buttons in the way and all that. Once you complete it, you can watch the whole thing over and over again, whenever you want. I thought that was really cool. I used to sit there and love to watch this, but They took it off. You know, it's like, come on, that's just so stupid. Like, I feel like they took away the best features. To be honest with you, you know. All right, next. Okay, so again, in the original Naruto Storm and in the other Ultimate Ninjas, if you wanted to, you were able to start the battle in your awakening state. You know, such as your transformation or whatever you have. And I thought that would be really cool. You know, and I was like, wait, once the Naruto Storm, Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 came out again, that was automatically gone. It was like, are you guys kidding me? Like, what? Why'd you have to take all this stuff out? Like, personally, don't get me wrong, Naruto Storm 4 is the best Naruto game there is. But still, you took out some of the best features. And the Awakening Ultimate Jutsu and starting off in your awakening state were both my two favorite things. You know, you could transform whenever you want, or you can even start the battle that way. You know, and I thought that was just really cool. But now I'm gonna go on to some of the characters I wish was playable in the game. Um, again, this is my opinion. You might not agree with me. Like, why would you want that character? Whatever. I'm gonna show you images of some, and then I'm gonna explain it to you. All right. Okay. So one of the characters, of course, you saw the image. I would really like is Hinata's father. I know what you're gonna say. He is in the game, but he's not a playable character. Like if when Neji, Hinata, and Hanabi have a team jutsu together, and Hinata's father comes out and fights and helps them. But you get what I mean. He's just in the ultimate jutsu. You can't quite play as him. You know, like control him, battle with him. You get what I mean. And I wish that would. I wish you were able to do that with him because after seeing him in the Team Jitsu, I thought, he has a lot of good moves. That'd be nice to actually use him as a character, you know. But yeah, here's the next one. Okay, so I know you're probably wondering why the heck do I have Anko on here? Personally, I like the way Anko fights. She wasn't in any of the Ultimate Ninja games that I know of. No, yeah, yes, she was Ultimate Ninja 3. But the reason why I know her fighting skills and stuff like that is from a few episodes and from a Naruto game I had for the Wii known as Clash of Ninja. You know, and that was another game where they showed how good she was, and from that game, that's one of the reasons why I definitely would want her because she's pretty darn cool. You know, plus like she's similar. Some of her movesets actually they're almost identical to Orochimaru's. If you're not familiar with the anime, Orochimaru was her sensei, and that explains why she has the ability with all the snakes and stuff like that. You know, but yeah, she'll be a pretty cool character, and I would definitely hope that they put her curse mark form in there as well. That would be pretty cool. All right, I got a few more. Here we go. Personally, this is my favorite form of Gabusa. You know, because unlike the other one, like unlike his final form, the other Gabutos just look nerdy and crappy. Doesn't even look scary. Plus that his second form, when he has that red hood on, makes him look like Harry Potter. You know, so I mean, he doesn't even look that scary. So I mean, I personally like that form right there, and this very final form with the snake coming out of his stomach. You know, those two are very good, but they already have that form with the snake coming out of his stomach. So I would love them to put that one in that game. That would be cool. You know, even if it's a DLC, but you know, we can't have everything. I got two more characters to show you, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is a few awakenings that I wish was in the game. But let's do the last few characters. Okay, so I know what some of you people are probably thinking. If you saw the movie The Bonds, which was the second Naruto movie, I believe, Naruto Shippuden movie, that is, you're probably wondering, why the heck do I want Amaru? Well, I don't want her in general. Like, I want her in that state when she was really angry and boiled up. And I would like the awakening to be her Zero Tails, like a Zero Tail beast, you know? Because I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm like, before I saw that movie, one of my friends told me about the Zero Tails. I looked at him like, come on, you're joking. There is no Zero Tails. You know, I told him it goes 1 to 10. That's it. You know, he's like, okay, whatever. He's like, I know what it is. It's like, you sure it's not fan fiction? And then, Lord of Behold, I ended up watching the movie, and I was like, holy crap, there's actually a Zero Tails. And I thought it was pretty cool. And I don't know if it's not announced in the series of Naruto, just in the movie, so maybe it is just like not a real thing, kind of. How can I put it? It's not really part of Naruto, but they just put it in the movie. But, you know, still, that's pretty darn cool. You know, I'm going to show you, just in case you haven't seen the Zero Tails before, I'm going to show you an image of that quickly. Okay, so that's it. Zero Tails and Jerky. I'm done with all the characters. Now there's just one more thing I want. And it's it's an awakening now. I'm going to show you which awakening I would really love to have in the game. Here we go. Okay, so the Susanoo Ninetales is from the the Naruto Boruto movie, whatever. Naruto the Last Boruto. Okay, it's the one with Boruto. How about that? Okay, I'm sorry. You know, that was the final movie, Naruto. In the scene, there was one scene they were fighting one of the bad guys, and Naruto uses his Nine Tails, of course, and Naruto and Sasuke combine their powers together. Naruto uses Nine Tails, and Sasuke uses his Susanoo, and it ends up creating that. And I thought that was like awesome as heck. So maybe, you know how they have Team Jutsus? Basically, if they had like a Team Awakening like that, that would be just so amazing. You know, I would love that. You know. Shoot, so yeah, they got Team Jesus. Why don't we add some Team Awakenings to it? And if they if they were have anyone, you know, that would be the one I would want. The Susanoo and Ninetales together. That was really cool. And if you haven't seen Naruto Boruto movie, you check that out, because that is definitely the best Naruto movie you will ever see. You know, and the last as well. The last and the Boruto movie. Those two are the best Naruto movies out there. Check them out if you get it when you get a chance. But you know what I'm gonna say: like, dislike, comment whether it's positive or negative. Like I say always, as long as you give me feedback, I'm good. Ichigo Kurosaki's out. Peace.